Hello darlings, how the devil are you? Well, guess what? I've got some more Torghast news for you. That's right, Blizzard have been listening, and some of you with complaints about the tower runs will be wanting to hear this. So, what are these changes? Well, let's start off with some more of the general ones. The first big change is that cooldowns now reset on each major boss run, meaning that they will behave in the same way raid encounters do. The developer note said, this functionality should mirror the way cooldowns reset at the end of a raid encounter, or when starting a mythical keystone run, affecting most abilities with a cooldown of 3 minutes or 1. So that means, now every time you go for a wipe, you don't have to worry about waiting for your cooldown and wasting precious time. The second of these significant changes is a change to health and damage. Blizzard stated, health and damage of all creatures in Torghast reduced by 6% at layer 1, increasing to 26% at layer 8. The developers said, the net effect should be that layer 8 is now roughly as difficult as layer 6 was prior to this change. With other layers, difficulty is reduced proportionally. Well, this is fantastic news. This means that when climbing the tower, the chances of success are that little bit higher. This also means that some specs that prior to this update that didn't work may indeed actually stand a chance of being able to get through the dungeon at the higher levels. However, since we have no data on this, we'll still have to wait and see. For all those who like to do Torghast in groups, you'll be pleased to know that there are several changes to the health pools. Health of all creatures reduced for players in groups by up to 25%. Damage of all creatures reduced by 4 and 5 player groups for up to 20%. And the Jailer's Directive in the upper reaches now increases health by 10%, which was 50%, which is great news if you are running a melee class. The last and most significant change to the tower is the update to Anima Powers. The starting Anima cell in Torghast now offers a stronger selection of Anima Powers. Anima cells, dropped by rare creatures also in Torghast, now will always give you 3 choices prior to the 1 choice. And also, the chance of Anima cells dropping from a creature on any given floor has been increased. So what does this mean? It means your run is less likely to start with a janky Morat power. It means you'll have more options and be able to create more diverse and rich builds. Additionally, you'll be able to see more powers throughout your runs, meaning that your builds are that little bit more stable. And in my eyes, taking the random out of the random tower is only a good thing. So more powers and easier floors should mean that your Torghast runs should be a little bit more palatable. But is it enough? Will we see the same results as the tower gets harder? And also, as previously covered, still no sign of any reward for simply just taking part of the tower. If you fail after an hour, you'll still end up left dry and hanging, and we still have no guarantee whether or not the builds for all specs are viable on all levels. When will these changes be applied? Well, some of them have already been processed. Others will require the weekly maintenance. So, will we see further changes? We'll have to see next Tuesday. But until then, let me know how you've been getting on in the tower. Have you seen any differences? Are some of the builds working that didn't before? My name is Dom. This is Dominabox. Thank you for listening to this update. I'll be back with more news soon. Have a great day.